The tremendous defeat by Moagem's army had crushed Connacht's faith in his leadership. As he was preparing to return to Gower, he was halted by Damas and Meirdred. They told him that without his leadership, none of the army would have returned from Moagem's deadly trap. Damas stated frankly that Llangorfen needs him, and that if its walls were to fall, Gower's doom would be close behind. Still, Connacht was doubtful. Never before had he fought against a tactician as devious and brilliant as Moagem. It was then that Meirdred announced his plan. Since the Watcher had leagued himself with Moagem, they too needed a powerful ally, and he suggested Mazarin, the first Avatara. Before the weight of the statement could set in, Damas was approached by Ravana, an envoy from the 12 Duns. She told him that he was needed for a meeting with the Harrons, but he waved her off as he replied to Meirdred. Tales tell that Mazarin was slain by the Watchers centuries ago, yet Meirdred believed that the Archmage still lived. It was just a matter of discovering his whereabouts. With a sorcerer the likes of Mazarin on their side, the tables would be turned in their favor. Ravana, overhearing the plan, became eager to join them on their journey. Damas began to dismiss her, saying that she would only slow them down, when she stated forcefully that she would pursue any means to rid the world of Moagem, the murderer of her clansmen. As the two quarreled, Connacht stated that she could accompany them as long as they could stop arguing like they were betrothed. And so the four heroes made preparations for their quest. Meirdred's plan was an improbable one: finding the most powerful Archmage to ever live and coerce him to join their forces. Improbable, if not desperate. After a week of researching dozens of musty tomes, all claiming to be records of Mazarin's life, Meirdred narrowed his search to one fascinating book. Meirdred was assured that it was genuine. On the last page in its leather-bound volume was a short, scribbled passage. "I shall go to a place where life is old, and the world is as it was in the beginning." Only one place in all the known world fit that description: the Forest Heart. The trees of Forest Heart have stood as they have since the world was created, or so the legends claim. The forest giants have made their home there for many millennia. Many civilizations, both human and other, have been born, aged, and ruined upon its tree-covered lands. The four heroes left Llangorfen, traveling across the autumn-colored groves of the Downs and into the desolate passes of the South Country. Within a few weeks, they came to the towering edges of the Forest Heart. A damp, shadow-embraced land grew beneath the colossal arbors. Many weeks passed as the champions searched the dense forest for any signs of Mazarin's whereabouts. In the nights, Meirdred studied the tomes he carried with him, searching for any possible clue to aid them. Damas and Ravana's constant quarreling became more playful, and Connacht spent most of his time hunting game and scouting the dense wilderness before them. As despair of ever finding the Archmage began to settle in their minds, they entered a dark and ominous copse of trees. Crumbling ruins, all but completely enveloped in grass and foliage, jutted from the shadows beneath the arbors. They approached cautiously. The opening yawned before them, dark and threatening. A loathsome air rolled out from the catacombs, like a breath of ill omen.